And finally, we have been able to catch up with the Styx pride that have been elusive for us for the last 1.5 hours or so. What is interesting, they are about 4 to 5 kilometers from where they had the kill last night, is what I was saying earlier. These lions can move, and it's in the middle of the night when there's a on the neck there for that youngster. Yes, cleaning the pool, and I think that's from the eating from the water back last night. So now they're trying to rise up and moving maybe more to shade. See, the belly is very well fed, full, and then gonna go boom. But it's normal with all the cats and most of the lions. But the youngsters may be still being full of energy. They'll take some time before they sleep. Will continue licking itself, and I'm sure any blood that might have gotten to the fur while eating. Yep. Puma, thank you very much. You're celebrating, and let's celebrate together. You know, I'll tell you also, Puma, it's the first time I'm seeing the Styx Pride myself, so I'm sure let's celebrate together and, yeah, enjoy this sighting together with all the other viewers. First time I'm seeing the Styx Pride for the first, since we got here. You can see those ones need to relocate, look for more shade. That one still continues scratching itself, especially on the neck. It's a huge scratch. I don't know, the oxpeckers would come, and imagining this could be ticks or mites bothering them. I don't know, the oxpeckers, we're discussing whether oxpeckers get warthogs, and Project Alpha, told me he has seen oxpeckers and warthogs. I doubt oxpeckers would come to lions. I don't know how that would be. Maybe Project Alpha, I'm sure you're still watching. Have you seen oxpeckers, or has anybody seen oxpeckers on cats like lions? As usual, you can tweet us, send your questions, #SafariLive, or give me your comments, let me know. I would imagine it could be a nightmare, the lions trying to fight away the oxpeckers on their bodies. And maybe any amount of blood that was left on the paws or on the neck, as much as very normal for cats to groom and clean themselves this way. But from the feed last night, is any amount of protein that it might have picked with the paws, it will go somewhere. Their tongues are quite rough. Sitting Bull, you're asking, do these lions still have mange? That one doesn't look to be in very good condition to me, knowing how lions look. But I had not seen them before when they had the mange. But I think they might have recovered. From what I've heard or from what I've seen, the few minutes I've been here, they look to be in good shape to me, Sitting Bull. I think they should be fine. Mange is, just like scabies in human beings. It is very conspicuous. If they would have it, you could easily see it. They would lose their fur, you would see open skin. Patrick, you think they still have a bit? If you look at that one, yes, but it's much better than last time. Thank you, Patrick, for that. You can tell bits and parts and pieces of it on that one you're seeing there. Thank you very much, Patrick, and I'm sure they might have recovered. And, mange and scabies is caused by mites. And once I think they get once, Project Alpha, I like that. And you get oxpeckers going to lions, they'll get eaten. You have seen lions hunting small francolins and guinea fowls. Yeah, once they get there, and I doubt they would bother, they'll not even give them a minute before they start getting the ticks out. They'll go straight in their stomachs. And I'm sure oxpeckers know that. Thank you, Project Alpha, and that sounds very practical. Lions love eating birds, and definitely feed on them if they happen to get the ticks out. But once in a while, you've seen lions having lots of ticks inside their ears, around the eyes sometimes. Malaika, good question. Do other animals get mange apart from cats? I'm trying to remember if any. I've seen mange, with lions. I've seen mange, like this particular pride, the Styx pride. I've seen mange with cheetahs. I've seen mange with, hyenas. Not hyenas, cheetahs and leopards, but not with other animals. What I know, hyenas may get rabies. They may carry rabies, but I haven't seen rabies affecting them. But thinking of other animals that may get mange apart from the cats, I have no idea. Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, we had a jackal. I don't know whether that jackal is still surviving. The last 1.5 months or so, there was a jackal that had lost its fur, and definitely it was suffering from mange. Nobody have seen it of late. I don't know that it died or it is still there. But yes, dogs, will get mange, and I think wild dogs will get mange. Foxes also will get mange. Dogs, foxes will get mange. What else? Those are the ones that I think would get mange. Lions, cheetahs, leopards. Wolves, I also would think, wolves would also get mange. We got, for example, like the Ethiopian wolf. We've seen Ethiopian wolves, which is a country further north from where we are, with mange. But I'm looking at the big mammals, which could get mange, which to human beings, mange is like scabies. Very interesting to see the young one still licking itself there. And definitely it must have suffered from mange earlier. But I think most of them will always pull through, regardless whether, they get mange. But I doubt the jackal that had mange is still surviving. Those ones are flat, as usual, having eaten the water back last night. And maybe they had a drink somewhere. Then they might spend the rest of the day there under the shade. So the only thing they may do is to keep shifting as the sun keeps dipping, getting closer to some good cover of the shade. With the heat of the day, lions will not want to get very hot. A very slow digestion, saving all the energy. That's how lions have been designed. And this one will keep grooming itself all along the youngster. Project Alpha, you think the biggest culprit of mange in Kenya to the cheetah and the lion is the Thompson gazelle. Nice to know that, Project Alpha. Thank you very much. I have something new to take home, and I didn't know that. Thank you very much. I have always maybe guessed the Grant's gazelle, but if the Thompson gazelles are the main vectors, that's interesting to know. And I'm sure maybe we'll have the Thompson gazelles with the mites, and then the mites will go to the lions or to the cheetahs. But Project Alpha, thank you very much for that information. I'd be happy to see a Thompson gazelle suffering from mange and see how it would behave or how it would look like. Jackals, I understand, as they get smaller and losing their fur. While these ones continue being sleepy, let's find out if rough got much healthier looking lions.